Summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. The Phillies have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Joey Lucchesi, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lucchesi is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then
and the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Victor Arano will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Greg Garcia is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, it's no secret. They need Manny Machado to get his bat going a little bit. If you remember, he drove in over 100 runs last season, so everyone pretty much expected him to be a huge contributor again this year. That hasn't been the case so far, but it's still early. I'm hoping he starts the turnaround in this one.
Ready now, Manny Machado. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Machado is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Here's another 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Hunter Renfroe. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground. And that retires the side. Padres leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Myers is under it, makes the play, one away.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively.
The center fielder.
And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Has a look, now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Myers is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Hoskins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Slow roller out to short. Scooped up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Eric Hosmer.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. One and two now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Now another 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not the best changeup there, an easy take. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're
No
not going to be
left fielder.
moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting it, the catcher, Austin Hedges.
Standing in, Austin Hedges. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the letters 0-1. Hedges playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box now, JT Realmuto, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Arano.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Victor Arano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Pop straight up. Tatis onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Third inning, no score to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Joey Lucchesi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The pitcher, Joey Lucchesi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
In there, a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Now batting.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first down of the inning. First pitch on its way. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. One there, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Here's Manny Machado now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McCutchen is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Striding in once again, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First offering on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Popped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Eric Hosmer. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike. In there, strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Down the left field line and deep. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Up next to the Padres, the right fielder, Franmil Reyes.
So 2 are gone in the Padre fourth. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 0-2. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. This is line to left. McCutcheon is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Padres down in order through 4. Still tied 0-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Andrew.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Driven nicely into the gap. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. In his career, Herrera is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he popped him up. Coming in is Myers, but this will land untouched. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
In now, Maikel Franco, as he sends it on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. McCutcheon at third with 2 away. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Hey, Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Lays off 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Nick Pivetta is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 43, Nick Pivetta.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Padres. Fastball got him looking as that had 2 seam action on it. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Joey Lucchesi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here, but he has a chance to regroup, take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Misses, ball 2. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And that's the 2nd out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Hernandez gloves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Nick Williams will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Gene Segura standing in. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. To second for 1. Over to Hosmer, a double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. line toward right center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the first pitch. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper, number 201 in his career, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer. Goes to show you, you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. This is foul right side. Hit hard up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew McCutchen. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1. That one worth another look with our show track technology, and the number you look at here most definitely the 114-mile-an-hour exit velo. You don't have to hit it that high to get it out of the park when you hit it that hard. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Hedges recovers, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half. Jose Alvarez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Digging in, Greg Garcia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle a cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and
center
just say
fielder,
he
number
lost
10.
sight of it, but then I watch it and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. See you later. Over the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast is straight away left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
The batter,
First baseman
the first
Eric
baseman,
Hosmer is in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Digging in once again, Franmil Reyes. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. No balls and 1 strike. Hosmer gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hoskins is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
the left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that one is gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Will Myers. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 6-4. Watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Harper is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Luke Casey.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Joey Lucchesi, hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery, hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Phillies 4. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Striding in, Maikel Franco. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
So
please.
with a left-handed hitter waiting,
Now,
they'll go to their own
for the
left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 65.
Roman
Pitching
Quinn
for
will come on to pinch hit here in a
Number
big
24,
spot.
Roman Quinn.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Realmuto, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Castillo, 23 years old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
First pitch of the at bat. This is in the air out to right field. Reyes moves over, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 6-4.
7-inning stretch.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Fernando Tatis Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled off. Count remains at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Juan Nicasio takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Nicasio is currently 2nd among National League relievers in All-Star fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're up 6-4. Kirby Yates has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and into center field. A base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And now Bryce Harper. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay to third now, but he's safe as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Number 17.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from 3rd. The throw's offline. He's safe. And we are tied here in the 8th.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. Line towards center field. Renfroe is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in to try it again. Odubel Herrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Myers, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Ready on 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter.
Could very well be looking at a wire job downtown tonight. 8th inning, all tied here at Petco Park as you check out our line score to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to 3rd. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Runner at first following the error. And digging in is the outfielder, Franmil Reyes. Fouled away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. This is on the ground over to first. Segura for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We've played 8 full, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Rico Maldonado is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 8. Rico.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Popped him up. Maldonado moving to his left makes the play. 1 away.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Renfroe is there. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty